Alright, yo, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? What up, Genius? What up, CDD? What up, AK? What up, Lisa? What up, Neck? What up, Regina? It's a Christmas miracle. What's up, everyone? What up, Mike Dot? Late Monius. Sorry. I was just hanging out with Riley today. We finally finished watching all the Harry Potters. We finally finished watching all of them. My second watch through of all the Harry Potters. The first two are the best. The first two have to be the best. What up, old dirty pyro? Home, post work. It took me 4 hours to roll. Finally, about to spark. 4 hours to roll. What the hell? Amazing. It was good. Now I'm like now I'm actually excited for the HBO series to see how that shit's gonna be like. But it's not coming out for another year. It's coming out in 2027. So we got a while to wait for this shit. 4 hours because I'm dealing with mad shit, dog. It fucks up with your motor skills. I feel that, dude. Dang, I thought I had sent myself more shit to react to. I guess I didn't. Just one random stupid video. I can't wait to light up finally, bro. I'm about to roll up right now too, man. It's been raining all day today. The whole day it's been just been fucking pouring rain. Well, at moments it's pouring, but most of the day it's been just like consistent small drizzle. Like, you know, it's not like a 10-minute drizzle. It's like been drizzling all day, bro. I know it's more like 2.5 hours, but you get the point. Now I feel it. We're getting more House of Dragons this year, though. Oh, we are. I gotta catch up with the House of Dragons. I feel like one of the reasons why I was able to watch Game of Thrones and I was so excited and interested is because it was all released already. It was all released and we didn't have to wait for nothing. With the House of the Dragons thing, it's like, bruh. Especially, it's not even like, okay, maybe it is. It can be considered basically kind of like a movie because it's like a series. A lot of work is put into it, but it really feels like you just watch one season and then you gotta wait like 4 years for the next season, dude. Kind of hard to keep up with that shit. No, I did not catch up with Stranger Things. I'm so far behind with Stranger Things. I'm like literally, I only seen the first one. There's 5 of them. I only seen the first one. So I gotta watch 2, 3, 4, and then 5. House of Dragons ain't even close to Game of Thrones, to be honest. Well, it hasn't finished yet. I was really interested in the writing, or like just the storyline of House of, or I'm sorry, yeah, House of Dragons, but yeah, I don't know, dude. Riley and I just kind of like tapped out, but we gotta tap back in. Oh, so it's daunting then. Yeah, a little too daunting, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like next Halloween, this upcoming Halloween in 2026, I think that would be a good time to finally watch all of them. Just like we watched all the Harry Potters right now, it would be a cool thing to be like, all right, October, time to watch all of the Stranger Things. Requires commitment for sure. I like the first one. I thought the first one was really good. You won't survive the spoilers, you fool. Bro, you know what's crazy, Mike Dot? Is like Game of Thrones was so huge. Everyone was talking about Game of Thrones. And just because I didn't pay attention to it, it just was in one ear, out the other. I didn't know anything about it until I watched it for myself. So I think the same thing with this as well. It's like the spoiler There's like a weird monster that has like a octopus face. You know, that's a spoiler, I guess. Whatever, dude. The new It series about the clown? What's going on, Lisa? What's happening? Cheers, chat. Cheers, Harmonious Gang. Thank you guys for being here, man. Cheers, everyone. Happy Sunday. This music's hella loud. Alright, let's spark up. Cheers, old dirty pyro. I swear I thought I would have more shit to react to. Was I saving stuff instead of sending it to myself? Let me see. Let me check really quick. There's a couple things I guess I should send to myself to react to. Just stupid things. What is this one? Actually, nah. I do have this one random topic, I guess. I keep getting recommended this I don't know, like Indonesian lady who rides on roller skates like hella fast and shit. Can we get some prayers in chat for Peachy? She was in a car accident earlier. Looks like she was in a fight or got her nose done, she said. Oh my god. Bruh. Prayers for Peachy, dude. Where'd you see this? Where'd you see this, genius? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. IG? Dude. Prayers for Peach, you guys. Yeah, it looked bad? Oh no, dude. Fuck. Bro. Oh my god. Bruh. Dude. Dang, bro. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Bro, earlier today I had to go to I had to drive to the weed shop, and I don't know if it's just like I have really shitty vision, but I could barely fucking see in the rain, dude. And I was so worried. I was driving like a grandma, dude. If it was like a 30-mile-per-hour road, I was driving like 20, dude. I was going so slower earlier because I was just like so worried. I was like, dude, I can't fucking see shit. Everything's fucking rainy. The inside of the car is foggy. Bro. Imagine Daredevil. He could see even better. With his he sees with his ears. Dang, bro. Prayers go out. Thank you, Dirty Pyro. Dude, I feel so bad for Peachy, dude. I'm so glad she's overall, you know, obviously she's been fucking injured bad, but overall I'm glad she's okay. What the fuck, dude? Today's gonna be a pretty short stream. Well, at least I'm gonna try to keep it short. I want to go to sleep at least by 2 in the morning. When you drive at night, do you use halos around lights? I don't know if this car. What do you mean halos? There's a halo option. I turn my lights on. Bro, really, Mike? That. No, light glare? Nah. I don't know what that is. Using a halo? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, do I see halos around lights? No. I don't think so. He means your vision full. Sorry. No, I don't think I do. It just feels like I can't, like, see as well. Well, it's obviously because of the rain, though. My bad, dude. I'm trying to find stuff to react to right now, and it's literally finding nothing. Nothing I'd like to watch or talk about. What the hell is there to watch or talk about? I wonder what the chances are of that producer's kid, of them actually getting out of this situation where they killed their parents, and maybe they'll get found innocent or something. I wonder what's gonna happen with this case. I don't really see too much about it. Have you seen the new It series, HBO Max? Oh, Genius was just talking about it. No. What is it? Let's see. It. Oh yeah, it's about the clown. Wow.
Hello? Oh, hi. I'm Rich, by the way. Will.
When you left me there,
We're renting a house in town. 8 years living on base, I just think my missus is ready for a little taste of normal.
well, if normal is what you're after, you two are going to love dairy.
You don't like him much down here, do you, Miss Handler?
You know, it's hard not to miss the things you leave behind.
This is not like a documentary type thing, right? Where they're like talking about the actual murderer dude. I forgot his name, but this is actually about the clown.
We're getting into the swing of it, though. Starting to feel like home.
Things happen here. We don't really talk about it.
Nah, I never seen it.
No one does.
They never even found a body. But maybe we could figure out what really happened to him.
Could have been a drifter.
Do you think somebody could kidnap a kid and keep him underground? In the sewers?
What happened out there, Heller?
We have 25 disappearances, 7 confirmed deaths, mostly children.
Something bad's coming.
What is that?
Okay, so it is actually like a supernatural creature, right? It's not like actually like a dude in a fucking mask or with makeup. He's like a supernatural being. I've never watched The Shining or Doctor Sleep. I never even heard of Doctor Sleep. Doctor Sleep. I don't watch anything, I guess.
When I was a kid, there was a place. A dark place. They closed it down and let it rot. But the things that lived there...
Hello, Danny.
they come back.
This is about The Shining?
Not many ride the bus this far north. You're running away from something?
I'm running away from myself, I guess.
Hi. You can hear me. You're magic. Like me.
I don't know about magic. I always called it the Shining. The world is not my place. A dangerous place.
These people, they hurt people like us.
These are the devils. They'll eat what shines. And they've noticed that little girl.
Wow, hi there.
Get out of my head! Get out!
I haven't felt power like that in so long.
They're coming. Where are we going?
There's a place. You sure you want to do this?
I'm ready.
Yes, you
This is before or after?
stand here. And then I will find you. And you will scream for years.
Come and play with us forever and ever.
Critically acclaimed, huh? I hope it comes to Halloween Horror Nights next year or Hellraiser. Watch The Shining, then watch Doctor Sleep. Stephen King is like he's like a hit or miss, right? Like he does a lot of stuff that's just kind of like strange. I watched a couple of his movies. Some I liked and people said they were shit, and some I was just like, this is shit. A trust challenge? Oh no. What's the trust challenge? What the fuck? How is this a trust challenge, dude? Bro. How the fuck? How's there any trust involved in this? I gotta try to eat the egg. What That's impossible, dude. But how is it like building trust between us? What are you doing in the bucket? Where's your egg at? Just me with an egg? What the fuck? Oh yeah, this was saying I keep getting recommended. Is this? I believe she's like an Indonesian lady. I'm not sure, who just skates around, like fast. Oh look, someone has called her Fatima and Furious. Did I react to this already? I just keep seeing this lady. Yo! Cleared the gap too? That was impressive. And she cleared the gap. Boom! A little like Ollie. That's a cool stair set. I know Stephen King is just like a well-respected guy, but he's also made a lot of like shitty films. Let's see what we can find, like a reel. Let's see. Well, okay, this one.
Ranking Stephen King movies. Now I see It, but is this talking about the one from the '90s or the more modern day one? If this is the more modern day one, which it looks like it is, it's good. So I'm gonna go number 6 for that. Pet Sematary, that's a classic. But you know what? There's a lot of other good Stephen King movies, so I'm gonna go 7. Like The Shining, that's a really good movie. I'll probably go number 4 for The Shining. The Green Mile, that's a good one too. I'm gonna go 5 for The Green Mile. Ooh, Kathy Bates killed it in this role. Misery, literally, she killed it. That's a really good movie. I'm gonna go 3. Salem's Lot. I don't think I've seen Salem's Lot, so I have to go 10 because I've never seen it. Ooh, this is like a lot of people's #1 movie of all time, and I agree. It's a really good movie. I'm gonna go number 1 for that one. The Mist. Yeah, I didn't really like that one. It kind of just dragged on for too long. I'm gonna go 9. Stand By Me. Oh.
Okay, I did like Stand By Me.
That movie's so good. Yeah, that's gotta be number 2. Carrie's number 8. Nah, Carrie's gotta be higher than that. See, there's so many good Stephen King movies. What do you guys think? Do you agree?
All right, whatever. I take it back. He's a legend. He's made so many fucking movies. Yup, you might be a hater. Wait. The dude who just got murdered, I was told that he was the producer. Wait, producer director. Oh. Dang. I heard, yeah, he was a producer for Stand By Me. He's the guy who just got murdered. Shia LaBeouf is coming back to Transformers. I wonder if he's Boz. I wonder if he has any like shirtless scenes. If they're gonna allow him to keep that back tattoo he has now. If he's like, you know, at one point his like shirt's all ripped up or some shit because of some fighting scene. Are they gonna be like, just leave the huge tattoo in? Why is that your first thought? Because that tattoo is ridiculous. That was funny news that he did that. Oh, it's on his chest. This shit just kind of crazy, bro. Creeper, bruh. This one got a giant piece that says Creeper. And right above, bro. Is it real? Yes. He got it, like, apparently for the movie, but then he says it means something to him and his family, so he did it, like, real. But look what he has. Okay, pause. It's kind of like a tramp stamp, but the opposite of a tramp stamp. It's like right above, you know, your you know what, and it's literally two fingers doing this. What up, Georgie? Thank you for joining the stream, dude. Dun dun. That's for his gang. Maybe, you know what it is? I think maybe for me, just watching even Steven growing up and whatever other fucking shows and movies he was a part of, it's like so hard for me to believe that he just comes from this life. When it's like, it feels like I saw him grow up, but that's literally just a show. That's what you got you in trouble back in junior high school. Wait, what? That's what got you in trouble back in junior high school? With doing that? Bro, there's just like a random video to react to. Here, hold on. Let's take a shot first. Making fun of people really not knowing. Bro. I think you're allowed. You're easily allowed to make jokes about people and celebrities and people online. I think it is a thing you just got to deal with. Everyone does it. The bald kid situation, that was in high school. And I don't know, dude. Maybe he was on meth. I blame it on his meth addiction. Alright. Cheers, chat. Cheers, Harmonious gang. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, Mike Dot. You know that's fucking false. Hold on, we might have to do this. Okay. Dude, I saw this video, and I already knew that back in the day, like, old school skateboarders, this was like a method back in the day of like doing an ollie before an ollie was invented, is you would be barefoot and you would grab your board with your toes like a fucking claw, like a bird or something like that, and you pick it up with you as you jump. But I don't think I've seen anyone do anything like this. A 360? Look at those claws, bro. Look at that grip, dude. His toe is like hanging over on the bottom. That toe grip, though.
Enormously versatile skater, Ed's determination has put him on a
that toe grip, though. Look at that.
Level with the best surfers and skiers. Enormously versatile skater, Ed's determination has put him on a level with the best surfers and skiers.
This is amazing, dude. Bro. That's a crazy ass leap, dude. To ollie like that is crazy. Here, let's check this out.
Pussy monster, might not love her, so when I fuck
Lil Wayne and Rich the Kid working on Throw Baby in the studio.
I put both hands on her neck and remind her. Love the way you walk, love the way you talk. All the bands on me like I broke in the vault. She'll suck it back hard when the nigga goes soft. She done choked on the dick, but the nigga dozed off. My Michael Jackson had them diamonds dance. I'm the boss, wake up, might go buy a fan. They say he rich forever, so they really can't stand him. Tell her suck the dick with 2 hands, I'm hands. When I put up, take your bitch, ain't no rent. He ain't dropped the hit, he ain't got no end. It's a plain paddock, I don't rock no rent. Get a random money up, now they can stand him. Might take a bitch to my mom's spot. She was so freaky, she licked me like a lollipop. All this water on me, know that I keep in my. All these cars, see the G call me flex, baby. You better swallow them for me. On your knees. You had to pay, I got it free. All these diamonds on me kicking like Bruce Lee. Rich forever, young money.
Are you witnessing history when you being made right in front of your eyes? Like, right in front, right?
That's sick.
The Epstein file
I was watching a pretty interesting video about the Epstein files earlier today too. Nah. What is that? Is that an artist genius? Yo, what is that, genius? Red Dead Redemption for iPhone is so good.
Red Dead Redemption just dropped for the iPhone and Android.
What?
And it's free if you have Netflix. So first step is to log in with your Netflix account. Now there actually is a paid version of Red Dead, but it's $40. So sign in with Netflix. Oh wow, that actually looks pretty good. Wow. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This game came out for the Xbox 360, but this looks a lot like the 360 version. So there are some graphics modes. We have graphics mode for fidelity or performance. I mean, if you like really pixel peep, you can see like it's a little bit low res. You can see that the textures are maybe not quite up to what you'd see on some like modern consoles, but like it is wild that you're able to play the full Red Dead, even at 60p on your phone. It's not like some like watered down mobile version. Like this is the game. Full widescreen support, controller support. It's even like supports like save files. And I mean, this is the whole thing, the DLC. Like this might be the best AAA game for mobile I've ever played. Like it is the real deal. Red Dead Redemption.
That's pretty crazy. I wonder who's really doing that. You could play GTA San Andreas on Netflix too? Since when? It's a clothing brand in LA. They skate and shit. Ah. Nah. I haven't heard of it.
Japan?
How do I get out of this? Oh, there you go. Japan? Japan is not living in the future. I don't know why this popped up, but let's see.
It's not living in the future, because this thing has caused me so many problems. What is it, you ask? This is my personal stamp. I've had to use this baby to clock into work, to sign for my apartment, and today, to use my bank. And
what?
Even though I gave them my fingerprints, my bank book, my address, my name, everything, it all means nothing if you forget your Hunko. Which I did. But Megan, you can just use the website, right? The website is older than me. And because I have a middle name, I glitched the entire website out. Japanese people don't tend to have middle names. The fact that this is the key to my entire life here seems like Japan might actually be living in the 1500s. Japan?
You need a stamp? Hey, do you give money to the needy? Is this a non-profit? We are the needy. What do you mean give money to the needy? We are the needy. What are you talking about? But yeah, I tipped $2 today at the weed store. I'm struggling for my rent, my expenses. I'm homeless. How do you have rent but you're homeless? I just have a phone with free Wi-Fi. I'm fucked. How do you have a rent but you're homeless? That doesn't make sense. Rent for sitting in the toilet. A public toilet? They're like free. Something's not adding up here. I have a feeling you're not homeless at all. I do believe there is a huge chance, you know, just like most Americans, you know, sometimes rents can be a little tricky. And we're just like, you know, maybe kind of like, oh, fuck, rent again, you know, whatever it is. So, yeah, that I can understand. But, homeless and having rent doesn't make sense. I'm not helping you, buddy. I need $2 to pay for using washrooms every 1 hour. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, not even for a second. You know what? I have some advice for you, Shash. You should have bought Bitcoin in 2010. There you go. There's my piece of advice. I don't know, dude. To be honest, I don't believe you. Like, I'm keeping real. I don't believe your story. I think you're lying to me. I need money to buy a funded account. What? So that I can trade? A fund account. Don't believe me, but I am helpless. You see, like, I've had other people join my streams, like, saying the same things that you're saying here as well, right? But here's the thing is, like, this is a live stream titled Late Night Gaming, and we're literally just here chilling, talking, and then you're telling me that you're so desperate and down bad and homeless and rent and struggling, all this stuff. Why this, like, that's like such a weird thing to do, where it's like, imagine I got stabbed, right? Imagine I got stabbed and I'm bleeding. Where should I go? To the hospital. Who should I call? The ambulance, right? It's like me going to Chuck E. Cheese and going like, guys, I'm bleeding, help me. And they're like, bro, this is a Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Like, what do you want us to do here? We're not doctors. This is Chuck E. Cheese, bro. Imagine getting stabbed and going to Chuck E. Cheese trying to get fucking stitches. And you're like, help me, I'm helpless, I'm so about to die. Goals for 2026? Get married to Riley. Get a car. Become more productive. Kill an elk. And capture a ferret. Can you just talk to me for once? I was just talking to you. There are streamers blowing money on steak, but they don't help the needy. Am I blowing money on steak? If I had a steak partnership, I might. You're not ready to take a life. The elk stay in your soul. Actually, you're probably right, dude. I don't know, man. To be honest, like, seeing a living creature, like, especially something as huge and magnificent as a giant wild elk, and being like, I'm going to murder this thing right now. Ah, fuck. I really feel like I can't even do it, to be honest. It's like, this goes against how I feel, which is like, we should have the ability to, like, if we want to eat a chicken sandwich, we should be able to kill a chicken, because guess what? To eat a chicken sandwich, a chicken had to die. Why do we have to be so disconnected from it? But I don't think I could do it either. Too pussy to, not pussy, but just feels wrong. Also, I know you don't have enough room in freezer for elk. Yeah, you would need one of those, like, Jeffrey Dahmer freezers. You need one of those, I got 4 bodies in the attic type freezers to fucking, hold an elk. Do steak partners get free money? I have no idea. I don't know how it works. Tell me you never killed an ant? Yeah, I've killed many ants on stream. I committed a whole ant massacre on stream multiple times. The Great Ant Wars, we called them. The Great Ant War 1. The Great Ant War 2. And then the Great Ant War 3. Oh yeah. When the ants were invading my stream room at the last place, and I had to just keep going at them. Bro's convos so far are the equivalent of talking to a homeless man about life advice. Me? We just want you to bust, that's all that matters. No, hey, keep we out of it, dude. No, you're the bust master. No, Swash. This music in the background is so fucking intense. I keep looking for things to talk about here. But we're left high and dry with a whole lot of nothing. With the what? But yes, I am Ninja. In fact, I am. If you're wondering where all my money went, I made some investments with Boogie 2988 and I lost everything. We thought we had a gold mine. We put everything in, the both of us together, and we lost it all. So now I'm here, starting from scratch. What does that mean, dude? Diddy? This? Meep meep. The accent sounds English. Meep meep. Dude, oh fuck, I wish I could remember the interview I was watching. I was just watching an interview like yesterday, or 2 days ago. It was this actor. Fuck, who was it, dude? I think it was the dude from Breaking Bad. But it was this actor, and they were like talking about it was like a whole interview about like acting and different roles and this and that, blah blah. And the dude literally confirmed what I had said before, what I just thought of. I'm not the first person saying. I'm not saying I'm the first person to have thought of this, but I've said this before on stream. It's unfair that British people from the UK and shit, they're able to just maintain their silly, funny little accents. Okay, not to disrespect it, I'm kidding, I'm sorry, but they're able to maintain their accents, right? Their distinct, strong accents, while also being able to play an American easily in 2 seconds. They don't even have to try, bro. They don't even have to try. They don't even have to practice. They don't even have to. They just ask any random British person, hey, can you sound like an American? And they got it in 2 seconds. Ask any American person, can you sound British? And it's fucking hard, bro. It's like hard to actually sound convincing like a British person. You need hella practice. Like, oh, mate, like, I don't know. You have to sound a certain way. And this actor dude was saying, like, bro, he's like, hella British people take American actors' jobs, and there's no American actors taking any British people's jobs ever. You can't. There might okay, that's not completely true, because there are Americans that are hired to fake be British, have like fake accents like that. So for sure that happens, but it just seems like completely the other way around. There's like so many actors, you watch their interviews, like they play, you watch whatever movie about them, right? And then they play an American the whole time. You're so convinced. You watch one of their interviews, and they're like, "Oi, so the way I got prepared for this role was I actually," and you're like, "What? This guy was British the whole time? I was just watching this movie about Texas, and this dude's fucking British." Classes, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're retarded. Pretty sure we're all retarded. That's how I feel about Margot Robbie. What, her accent? Me with Idris Elba. Have you seen the Diddy doc? Okay, so I started watching the Diddy doc when Freddie Perky, my homie, for anyone that doesn't know, my homie's like he like stayed 2 nights, right? With just here at my place, and me, Riley, and Freddie Perky, we were like sitting down chilling, and we like Riley's like fuck it, like let's put on the Diddy doc, right? So we started watching it, and we got through, I forgot how many episodes it is. I don't think we got through everything, but in the beginning of it, it was pretty interesting. It was like, oh shit, Diddy got Tupac killed? Diddy got fucking Biggie killed? Diddy just fucking did all this crazy shit? Like, I don't know, it was like pretty intense, and you're learning all this old info, and then at a certain point, like, Riley's like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed, right? So Riley goes to sleep, and then just me and Freddie Perky on the couch chilling, watching this Diddy doc, and then it gets into the fucking, like, actual Diddy shit, and I think we made it like half an episode through before like legit I was just kind of like disconnecting. I was just on my phone, and then Freddie Perky's like, bro, like, I'm not trying to watch this shit. This shit's fucking weird, dude. Because it was when they start interviewing the what's it called, the like the male prostitute. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. To think, bro, this male prostitute was saying that his job was just to be there around Diddy at all times, to, you know, have to do certain things, you know, like to Cassie or to guys or whatever it is, right? He was just like his like on call go to like just sex doll or some shit like that. And he's like anytime he's like Diddy traveled anywhere, he's like he would always get me a flight. So he would get me a flight, get me a room, and this guy would just have to follow Diddy around, going to hotels, just chilling, waiting for a random text saying like, hey bud, we need you right now. You're like, huh, well, time to work. Like, what the fuck, dude? What a crazy life, dude. What a crazy life. What a crazy way to make money. How do you explain how you make money to anyone? Hey, what do you do for a living? I travel the world. Like, how do you explain this? What do you do on your taxes? How does he do his taxes? He had to be employed under Diddy for something. Like, Diddy probably gave him some bullshit on paper job just so he could file. Because how are you even doing your taxes, bro? I just, you know, he obviously needs credentials, he needs passports, he needs all this stuff to travel and shit. Why is my mic popping? Do you guys hear that? That's weird. What the fuck? Oh no, I don't like that. My mic is starting to pop. Imagine the stress. I feel I feel no sympathy for this guy. Anyone in Diddy's circle, and this is where it kind of goes to Mike Dot's whole theory about Cassie, is like, really, realistically, anyone in Diddy's circle is guilty of PDF shit, bro, and like, you know, other stuff, allegedly. Yeah, grime scene. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know, obviously, do I have like something in my eye? Obviously, you want to get your family's back no matter what, and understand the idea of like, I don't know, somehow maintaining a relationship, but also disagreeing with something someone's done. But I don't know, man. The videos and little clips I see of him and his sisters and shit, that shit's kind of weird. That shit's kind of weird. It just comes off strange. Alright, hold on. I'm going to turn off my mic and turn it back on, because my mic just keeps popping. Have you seen Dave Chappelle's new special? No. I saw some potential fake news or something like that. It actually had like a lot of likes on it too, where it was like something about Dave Chappelle accidentally kills someone in his crowd with some sort of fucking gag item. I forgot what it was. Oh wait, no more sweater? No, I was getting too warm. Wait.
Hola.
Okay, I do have something I kind of want to react to. If you guys are down. One person I've seen like maybe some clips or small portions. I don't think I've watched the whole special from this comedian, Carrot Top. Let me know if you guys have. Has anyone in the chat ever watched a full special of Carrot Top or a full like comedy thing of his? I don't think I have, but you know, obviously he's like super hyper famous and we all know his name and shit, but a lot of people will, you know, show photos of him now and be like, yo, dude, this fool looks crazy, bro. What happened to Carrot Top? He looks insane. What's up with the mascara? What's up with the crazy dreads that are falling off and shit? No, don't find him funny, to be honest. Okay, so Genius, like, I feel like, you know, he's just one of those people where, like, I wasn't a huge fan of necessarily, but I did enjoy some of his jokes and stuff like that, but just wasn't really super tapped in, I guess. Hold on, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just check my eye really quick. It feels like I have, like, an eyelash in there or something. It just keeps bugging me. Hold on 1 sec. I think it feels better. He's a one-trick pony, always with that damn prop box. Shit's old. Okay, so anyways, like I said, Genius, like not trying to say like I'm a hater at all. Sounds like, not say you're a hater, but like you just don't like him. It's not like I didn't like him, it's just I wasn't that big of a fan. And I just didn't really know too much about him. But I like this dude's videos. What's his name? Kevin Nealon. He interviews like a lot of actors and shit, dude. And the interviews are really like interesting and funny and personal a little bit, and they tell jokes and shit. So he did the interview with Carrot Top, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
Welcome to my
and also I thought it was kind of funny. Like I thought it was kind of
hiking
funny.
Show. I'm Kevin, and I appreciate you getting up this early in the morning. It is still foggy out, and it's about 7. But my guest wanted to hike early because you know, he's going back to Vegas or something. I wasn't listening to him. But man, it is foggy out here. That's not going to turn this back. It'll burn off eventually, just like me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tether on my guest today so I don't lose him in the fog. All right, so grab your foghorn and your tether, and why don't we go take a hike? My hiking companion today, right off my left wing, my prop, is very, very recognizable. I'm sure he can't walk down the street.
No, there's no way you think Pauly Shore is funnier than Carrot Top. There's no way. I disagree with that take.
Without any...
Yeah, this is on YouTube, bro. AK, he has a lot of great interviews.
Buddy, pointing him out. He's been doing comedy for over 40 years. He's been performing at the Luxor in Vegas for the last 20 years. And if you go to Vegas, if you miss his act, well, then you miss Vegas. You'll have a lot of fun. Today I'm talking about, of course, the very funny Carrot Top. We met before, Scotty, a long time ago, I think. And I know this to be true because I have your phone number in my contact list.
Really?
On my cell phone, yeah. Yeah. So I came across...
Like, look at his bandana, dude. This fool is worth, like, you know, millions of dollars. And he's just wearing this, like, 70s bandana that's all ripped up and fucked up. And
I thought, huh. Because I don't remember meeting you, because it must not have been that memorable. You know what I mean? But you know what we have.
But he is hiking in Balenciagas, though.
Have in common.
Oh.
Not
height,
the red hair.
Height.
Not the red hair. At least not up here.
Durability.
But durability is a good one. Yeah. No. We both, and correct me if I'm wrong, we both have a BS in marketing.
Ah.
Is that
really?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. That's what you normally do, right? You get a degree in marketing and you go out into comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm always using it, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
advertising the show and
that's true.
Even coming up with the name Carrot Top was kind of a thought out.
That wasn't like a nickname you had in school? Were you always a redhead?
Yes. Hold on a second.
By the way, is that one of your props?
No.
Oh. All right,
Okay.
hold on. All right, slow.
How would I bring props on a hike?
Are you gonna be whipping out props the whole time? Is that what you're gonna do?
No, that's a real hard to breathe.
Okay. You wear CPAP at night?
What's that?
You wear a CPAP machine at night?
A seatbelt.
CPAP?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
No?
No.
I do. I put that
Hold
mask
on a
on.
second.
Okay, all right. I see what's happening here. I see what's going on.
Are you really going up there?
He kind of seems like he would be a good addition to the smoke circle, you know? If you were gonna have a smoke session, it feels like he'd be a good addition to the smoke session, dude. How is this funny? It's fucking funny, dude. It's fucking random and silly.
It's a good place to bury a dead body.
That's it.
Oh,
careful now. Here we go. Ooh.
I like the fact that all the shows that I've seen you do is sunny and beautiful. It's like the sun's not up yet. It's like 4 in the morning.
I know. It's still early. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm a morning guy. I'm a comic, not a morning guy.
I was wondering, because you said, let's do this in the morning. I said, well, how early in the morning? Because I could get up at 4 in the morning. And I know you're a Vegas guy.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe he's like, you know, he obviously works out. So maybe he's one of these guys that gets up.
We're on the front page? Is this true? Oh, we are, dude. What the fuck? Yo. W kick Steph. Alright, we'll save that for later. We'll save that bad boy for later. Damn, bro. It feels like my eye's like getting swollen. I got something in my fucking eye, bro. It feels better, but it's still pissing me off. Or just annoying me. In general. This interview is really good, though. This interview is really good. I fuck with Kevin Nealon's YouTube channel, and his guests are just legendary, bro. He'll like interview like fucking Tom Hanks and shit. Shit, what should we talk about? Have you guys heard of Carrot Top? Dude's a legend. Oh my god, man. I have to build up a new algorithm for this IG I created. There's no algorithm. It doesn't know what to show me. It's confused. Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on. Before you started streaming, were you nervous about streaming and feeling like no one would watch you? I'm debating whether to do streams or YouTube, but then again, I feel like it's kind of had a little platform. I definitely, you know, whatever concerns you might have, I'm sure I had them too. But I think I've said this before. Is like Ice said this to me a long time ago, and I think I asked him this on stream. Oh, actually, no, for when I did an interview with Ice, and I asked him, like, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start streaming? And he said, and something like I really agree with, is you shouldn't, if you're just starting from scratch, right? Like you're like not a content creator at all. You have no type of like catalog or any type of other, you know, things that people look or watch, look at or watch. If you're just starting from scratch, the hardest thing, or just, yeah, the hardest thing to do would be just to start streaming. Like, that would just be incredibly difficult. It would be, in fact, right away, you just talking to, you know, either no one or yourself, or one person or 2 people or 3 people. So it is better to just start off doing YouTube videos and Instagram videos. And then I saw, what's his name on Instagram, Adam Killa. the guy who's like blown up again, I guess, for like his music and shit. He was like giving like advice on how to get followers on Instagram or like on TikTok and shit. And he was saying that what you should do is post 40 videos a day. They don't have to be like, you know, some Steven Spielberg type shit where you're like working hella in depth and putting all this effort into making something. Just post 40 TikToks or reels or shorts a day, and then do that for like 2 or 3 months, and then after those 2 or 3 months, look at your analytics, because now you've created analytics for, well, just statistics for yourself, or analytics, right? Like you can see the numbers, and then you could see like, oh shit, these types of videos do better, these types of videos do nothing, so let me just not do those anymore and let me do just these now, right? And then you post more of just those videos, and then you kind of like, he was just saying like, with you know, this is like 5 or 6 months of dedication, you know, shit's not overnight, but like, you know, within a year you should get enough just statistics from you know, like whoever watches your stuff to be like, okay, this is what I focus in on, just keep double downing on that. And then you can maybe like dwindle down how much you post from 40 times a day to 20 times a day is what he said. And then once you get people who are just, you know, watching your stuff there, be like, hey guys, I'm going live on Kick. And then just go live. Bro, you're on front page. It's content time. Perfect. I was literally about to swallow a broomstick. We're getting it lubricated up in the back right now. But that's what I was gonna do today on stream. Sheesh. Because, you know, I just finished watching the whole Harry Potter series. Dude has no content, bro. I didn't expect to go on the front page. I just wanted to go live just to chill for a second before I went to sleep at 2 in the morning. I didn't expect all this pressure. I have some shit in my eye. I'm slightly buzzed here. Bro, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck, bro? How the fuck is this even a goddamn joke, dude? Dude has no content. Just wait. Sincere. Just wait until I make some. Yeah, Knight, that was insane. That was a fucking insane ass goddamn message there. But then also, like I was talking about this yesterday, dude. I was talking about this yesterday where it's like, literally, sometimes I'll get in my head too, you know, when it's like, oh, dude, what am I doing on stream right now? I need to fucking go crazy right now, do this or do that, blah, blah. And that is a valid thing to do. Is like, yo, you do want to go crazy on stream, you do want to do the most, you know, or do the best you can, or make as interesting as possible. But then, like I said yesterday, like I'll watch, you know, random poppin' streamers' streams, and it's legitimately them sitting down, spending 45 minutes or an hour on stream just talking about like how many thread counts they should get for their fucking sheets, you know? They're just like, chat, what do you guys think? Should we get a 70 thread counts or 100? What's the differences between 70 and 100 thread counts? What's the pros and cons of 70 and 100 thread counts? What brand should we get for pillow casings? You're just like, bro, what? How does this have 5K viewers right now? I don't know. Egyptian cotton, yes. Purchase the Egyptian cotton thread count. Fucking, I don't know, socks or whatever it is. Which end will swallow the broomstick? Sideways. You know how like you can either eat a hot dog from like one end or the other, and some people will eat it from like the side? I'm a do this broomstick from the side. That's the way I'd like I'd like to eat it. Straight down the middle. Damn, I haven't seen this guy's videos in a minute, I feel like. Inspiring. This old man drove his car off a cliff. Then it caught on fire. What are your thoughts? That's it? Wait, what is the inspiring part? I fuck with it. Regardless, I like it. I do find that inspiring. Yeah, I have seen Dave Chappelle's white supremacy video. And you know what's crazy is, let me know if this is a hot take or a crazy take, but now, right now, 2025, you show someone, maybe they're a little bit younger, right? They're like 21, and you tell them, hey, look at this old Dave Chappelle stuff. They're gonna be like, ah ha ha ha, so funny, man, great stuff. You say, hey, look at this old Ari Shaffir stuff. They're gonna be like, well, I don't find that funny at all. But it's the same stuff. It's like the same type of crazy, ridiculous humor in a manner or in a way. I wonder if they're friends. I think they are. I saw Action Man react to it. Bro, you think that's hilarious? Look at Ari Shaffir's old work. That shit's ridiculous, dude. That shit's really ridiculous. The amazing racist. Just like skits and bits, whatever it is that he's done. They're fucking ridiculous, dude. They get insane. But then also, you know, like I said, some people might go watch that and be like, oh, dude, that's crazy. Why would you even recommend such a thing? South Park, Dave Chappelle, fucking almost everything else. Relax. Comedy. Come on. Come on. Old LEG skids go to. What's that actor's name? I forgot. I really, like, to be honest, like, okay, see, Genius, this is where you gotta separate the art from the artist. Because once this whole, like, movement of, you know, people focusing in on the genocide in Palestine, and like they're finding certain actors to be like, oh, who's okay with this, who's not okay with this, who supports this, who doesn't support this, blah blah, and a lot of actors apparently should be like canceled, or people should not, I don't know, I guess like listen to them or like their shit anymore. But to be honest, it's like I have to separate the art from the artist at a certain point completely. And this applies to music, and we know, you know, there's a lot of artists where it's like, dude, you gotta separate the art from the artist at a certain point. And Ali G, well, I forgot, it's Sasha Baron Cohen or Barraconum or whatever it is. That guy is funny. That guy is funny. Does this apply to Jared Leto? I don't really care for Jared Leto. People love Jared Leto. I really don't care. Literally, you deserve way more views. You always pull through on your stream challenges. I remember you think it was 24 hours in the closet or whatever, and it was never. And I would never be able to do that. Dude, the 24 hours in the closet, I fucked myself up that day. Like, if I had not drank so much, that was once again the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol. If I had not drank so much, I would have been able to complete the 24 hours. I woke up that morning. Imagine getting severely drunk, like getting so like getting plastered in a fucking Harry Potter closet, sleeping on the floor, waking up dehydrated, head throbbing, fucking TTS going off hella loud and shit. The lights are flickering every time the you know, there's a noise, bro. That was like literally like the worst environment to be in when you're having a hangover, like especially like a severe hangover. Loud noises, flashing lights, enclosed environment, no fresh air. That was so bad. I remember I kept having to be like, yo, chat, I gotta go use the bathroom. And I just went to the bathroom and I would just either try to vomit or I would vomit. That shit was bad. You got a favorite one? That's a setup. Nah, I don't specifically have any favorite ones. What's your favorite one, huh? Out of all the crazy things, out of all the crazy Skitsy's film. Selling the oranges was really funny. The driving instructor one was really funny. The boat one. Oh my god, dude. Put on a song and dance for us. If you gift me 1 sub, Sinner, I will put on a song and dance for 30 seconds. Put on a timer. When he went to the Jewish grocery store asking for apologies. Oh my god. Oh boy, here they go. Bro, you know how often I dance and no one ever appreciates it? You know what, dude? There you go. How about that, huh? Was that sufficient? Or should I dance more? No music. Bro, yeah, I dance a cappella. That's how you can tell a true dancer between a fake dancer's. Real dancers don't even need music. I dance to the vibrations of life. Life vibes. No effort? Nah, dude. Nah. I'm not your little puppet who's just gonna dance just because you tell me to dance. Nah, dude. We're not doing that. Dude probably doesn't even clean his own room. Watch my last subathon. You know how much cleaning we did? The chat was pissed. The chat was furious. They're like, great, another cleaning stream. That's how often I clean. Yes, I do. In fact, I'm annoying. I don't want anyone to clean my room other than me. And it's not my room, it's just the studio. Calling it my room sounds weird. This is the stew, bro. This is the stew. Or shall we call it the man cave? Nah, that sounds kind of lame too. I think the stew sounds better. Hold on, I'm gonna do a test really quick.
Are you autistic? This video will tell you if you have autism. No. Are you autistic?
Nice.
This video will tell you if you have autism. No.
Told you, chat. Told you. I'm free of all allegations. Oh, really, bro? Genius, time yourself out. Time yourself out. No, dude. I'm not a stay-at-home boyfriend. I'm a work-from-home boyfriend. Stay at home, work from home. Stay at home, work from home. Okay, I'm sorry. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Cheers, Kick. Cheers, Kick staff. Last shot. I think. Dun, dun. Alright. Well, I kind of do want to play games still. I want to play something. Wait, hold on, hold on. What is this? I saw people freaking out about this. Oh, wait, no, this is old. Or is this new? Oh, this is new. I saw people freaking out about this.
Maybe we
saying, dude, what the fuck?
could just...
This guy's This guy's rich. He comes up with one of the best fucking, you know, interview ideas ever in the last, like, how many years? And then something along the lines of he gets to kiss Keke Palmer as well. Not my thoughts, by the way, just what I've been seeing online. Is this true? He kissed Keke Palmer? Are they dating? Kissing while eating hot wings sounds like not a great mix. Is this true or is this like fucking memes, bro? I don't know. I don't care to watch this. Oh, there you go. Look. What? Isn't he like married? Oh no. He got in a relationship and then immediately they had to split apart.
The sparky.
Wait, so are they together?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get that out. And then there's one more thing I'd like to say, Sean, because I saw an interview where you said like I was your favorite guest, you know, and all this really sweet stuff. And I know we've just had some wings, but I thought that maybe we could just have a quick smooch to see if there's a spark.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
That's like some Love Island talk. Let's have a smooch to see if there's a spark.
The sparky.
Are they together, bro? Are they together? Is this the unveiling of a relationship, or is this some BS acting shit? Someone in the comments is saying that they were kicking each other's legs under the table. Wait, no, the tables are all separate now. No, I would not, Uranus. That's pretty fucking insane. The guy from Hot Ones and Keke Palmer. What? AD finna be mad about that kiss? It happened 3 months ago. Their relationship could have developed even more now. It could be even worse. That kiss could be going down south. You sound jealous. You wish you were Keke. Yep. Yo, who does white elephants in here? Chat, who, like, in your families, like, when you, or, you know, friend groups or whatever it is, like, when you guys do Christmas gift exchanges, do you guys do white elephants? I never did white elephants my whole life, until I met Riley. Like, Riley's family, I think on both sides, they do the white elephants. I've never done it, but, I've been seeing some funny, like, white elephant gift ideas. Which is basically like, how's it, okay, what is a white elephant gift again? It's kind of like the random gift? Wait, let's see. Like, what is it? How-to guide?
And that's the fun of the Dirty Santa. All right, glasses on. Here are the rules. Number 1, gifts are wrapped, anonymous, and displayed in a pile. And this is truly a pile of gifts. Partygoers sit together, that's going to be us, and you draw a number from a bowl or a mug or something like that.
Oh, yes. I remember now. So yes, you draw numbers, right? So then, like, everyone gets a number of, like, you know, let's say there's 5 people, so everyone gets number 1 through 5, and that's the order of who gets to choose a gift, right? And everyone gets to choose one gift, but then you're also allowed to steal a gift. So basically, right now, if you were number 1, you'd be like, oh, let me get the big Nordstrom bag. You open it up, and then you see what it is, you show everyone what it is, and then number 2 goes, and number 2 could either steal your gift, which gives you the ability to open up another gift, but they could either steal your gift, or they could open up their own. But then gifts can just be stolen, you know, constantly and shit like that. So it is kind of funny. But I've been seeing some funny white elephant ideas. Like like a bag full of toilet paper, what's it called? What's it called? Like wet tissues, not toilet paper, but like the other stuff, wet wipes, like TP, wet wipes, poopery, and then like a Taco Bell gift card. That's kind of funny. I've seen it like that, but also you were assigned a person. You see, like, I never did any of this stuff. I wonder if it's new. Dude, like, my brain keeps getting broken, dude, with this, like, holiday shit. I just reacted to the video about why Eastern Europeans, you know, Russians, Ukrainians, and whatnot, celebrate New Year's instead of Christmas, which is just what I've always done my whole life. I saw the video about why. That blew my mind. Then I saw another video today talking about how Coca-Cola made Santa red. Is this true? Hold on. Like, Santa was not red before Coca-Cola.
Hey guys, this is how Coke invented Santa. Quick, picture Santa Claus in your head right now. What do you see? Maybe a jolly fellow with a red coat and a big white beard? We're definitely not alone. A common claim is that the Coca-Cola company owns Santa Claus, or at the very least he wears white and red because of Coke. Obviously, Santa Claus existed well before Coke did, but what if I told you that Coke was responsible for the modern day Santa? The history of Santa Claus goes all the way back to St. Nicholas, a monk from Patara, or modern day Turkey, all the way back in 240 AD. St. Nicholas was known for giving away his wealth and helping the sick and the poor all over the country. His popularity spread throughout Europe, even into the 18th and 19th century, where he inspired a number of gift-giving figures, including Christkind in Germany. In England, Father Christmas filled stockings with presents. In Sweden, Yule Tomten was a jolly elf who gave out presents from the back of a sleigh pulled by goats, because that's not weird or anything. And La Befana in Italy was a witch who came down the chimney and gave you, was it presents?
Yeah. What else would she do?
I don't know. Witches don't come down my chimney all the time. That's weird. Santa Claus came to America after an article was written in a New York newspaper in 1774 about groups of Dutch families who would gather for a feast known as the Feast of Sinterklaas. Of course, that translates to St. Nicholas, or Santa Claus as we know him today. Around the 1820s is when stores started advertising specifically for Christmas, now featuring the newly popular Santa Claus. Santa started showing up in shopping centers to bring in customers, and in 1890, the Salvation Army started sending out guys dressed up as Santa Claus to solicit donations, and that is...
Isn't this the tech YouTuber guy? Yeah, this is the tech YouTuber guy. But how old is this video?
Hey guys,
Hey guys, this is 7 years old. Did he work here before, or is this his channel? What the fuck is this? Oh, is this a collaborative channel between him and someone else? Oh, I see, now they do tech.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Okay, hold on. This is way too long. They're milking this shit.
T-Was. No, that sounds like a rapper. T-Was in the building, yo. And with this, modern Santa was invented. I mean, obviously modern Santa always existed in the North Pole, but you know, everyone figured out what he looks like because Coca-Cola paid a guy to paint him. Forward to the Great Depression, and Coca-Cola was going through a rebrand. With dwindling sales, especially in the winter months, Coke needed to expand their market. At the time, Coke was still viewed as a pharmaceutical beverage. When the drink was first invented, Coke was marketed as a brain and nerve tonic. The original formula contained trace amounts of the coca leaf extract, also known as, you know, Coke.
Fuck yeah.
Came today. Now in 1903, they finally switched away from this, and they moved over to something equally as nefarious. Caffeine. Actually, that's not as nefarious. That's much, much better than cocaine. Caffeine, cocaine. In the 20s, Coke
Whoa, 7 years ago? Wow.
began using Santa Claus in advertisements, but he was portrayed very differently than you might expect today. There's no single unified version of Santa. Sometimes he was tall, sometimes he was skinny, sometimes for some reason he had a crown with jewels on, and sometimes he just looked like Danny DeVito. In 1930, Coke released an ad featuring the...
Don't you disrespect Danny.
all new, much more jolly version of Santa Claus enjoying the world's largest soda fountain in St. Louis, Missouri. A year later, artist Haddon Sundblom was commissioned to paint Santa Claus enjoying a Coke, and he wanted this version of Santa to be even more authentic. To achieve this, he used a real live model. Now, no, it wasn't like a professional or anyone famous.
Once again.
It was just his friend, a retired salesman named Lou Prentice. Sundblom was inspired by the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clarke Moore, which is commonly...
So this dude invented the fucking current Santa that we all know and love today. That's pretty crazy, dude. What the fuck? What the shit?
Actually wasn't based on the beverage Sprite. This was over, 18, 19 years before Sprite was invented. Instead, he was known as a Sprite as in like an elf or something. Thankfully, Sprite Boy was discontinued in 1958 when they realized that he was a horrible abomination and that, this is unsettling.
Sprite Boy.
Sundblom, as the father of modern Santa, continued to make ads for Coca-Cola for 33 years. Even after he retired, Coke continued to model Santa after Sundblom's design, as did the rest of the world. His original paintings are so popular that they've been shown off in museums such as the Louvre, and the originals reside at the World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. So the next...
Bro, those are crazy originals. He literally dictated what we all think of Santa as with these paintings. That's crazy.
Museums such as the Louvre, and the originals reside at the World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta. So the next time you see Santa Claus...
Damn, we gotta ask Ronan to go check that out. We need Ronan to go to this museum on Discord and then stream it to us. So that we can consume this content and see it. In person, AI. AI in person. No, it's not AI. Alright, guys. I think one last spliff. Dude, this is titled Late Night Gaming, and we've done 0 gaming. It's way too late to get into gaming. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it, dude. Fuck this shit. I don't want to game no more. Fuck, there's this one. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it right now. Speaking of games, though, there's this one game. I keep getting these clips recommended of this guy playing this game and looks so interesting and funny. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. I do have a couple things to react to, actually. Why don't I send this stuff to myself? Hold on, I'm sending that. Oh, dude, this shit's bonkers. I'm gonna send that. What else? Oh man, I agree with this take right here, bro. Hold on, I got one more thing. 4 things now. Hold on. Where was the other one? Don't tell me I didn't like or nor save or send. I'm silly, bro. Oh! There you go. I got it. I found it. What the fuck is this? Oh, yes. Oh, this is pretty sick too, dude. Hold on. Sorry, chat. Hold on. 1 second. I'm just sending myself things to react to right now. Okay, I think that's enough. I think it's enough for now. Did you ever play RuneScape? I started playing again recently. No, I never got into RuneScape. I never got into WoW. I used to play this game back in the day that I guess is somewhat slightly similar, and it was like about dragons, and I forgot what it was really. It was like so long ago. But nah, I never got into any of those games. Dude, you have to be been on the Haunting Maze thing on Hollow Boulevard? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, the Haunted Maze thing. I think Riley and I were supposed to do that. Wait, no, I think that was something else. I think I know what you're talking about, though. I need some reminding. GTA 6 is the only game I'm looking forward to. Today in days, you think Santa off the Ozempic or got a gastric sleeve. It fits to the chimney better. Well, no, he does it via magic, man. He does it via magic. That's the thing. Like, what's that movie where it was like about Santa Claus? Like, is it Bad Santa or like the Santa Claus where it's the dude from Home Improvement? Tim Allen. It's like Tim Allen is Santa Claus. In that movie, I feel like they explained it the best. It's magic. He has an ability to go through your chimney, even if it's an apartment, like a little tiny thing. Bro, it was scary as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, dude. It sounds so familiar. Wait, are you talking about... Okay, it's not in Hollywood. I'm thinking about the 17th Door. Anyways, okay, so sorry. Spencer Barton. He's a what the fuck? He's like a YouTuber. He's a skateboarder, and I think we were reacting to this video during the subathon, but I don't think we finished the whole video because it was like a long video. But maybe we did finish the video. But anyway, Spencer Barton, very talented skateboarder, content creator, YouTuber, filmer, all that stuff. He recently posted this thing where he's like going on this mission to set a world record for the highest ollie ever, right? And if you guys know anything about the Guinness Book of World Records, it's bullshit. It's basically, you can pay them. If you got bread, you can set any world record. You just have to call them, tell them like, hey, I want to put the most amount of sunflower seeds in my mouth. Okay, it's gonna cost about $30,000 to send someone out and double check that you really did it. Blah blah, whatever. It's really just a money thing. You just pay them, and then you can get a world record. It's like it costs like $50,000 or $30,000. I don't know how much it is, but it's basically like pay to win type system. So them being there or not being there doesn't make this any less valid, is my whole point. But because if you watch the video, every time he sets this up, he doesn't like have this like pre-built thing that he just puts up and he just guesses like, oh, that's about the same height. No, he takes a measuring tape every single time and he measures it to double check and make sure that this is the height that will break the record. But anyways, in the caption, he writes, after winning a high ollie contest in 2016, then starting to casually train for this record in 2017, then competing for it in 2018, then trying it again on and off for years, then in 2024 locking in and actually training for it. It feels completely surreal to have finally completed it, to have it finally completed and out in the world. I honestly can't believe it. And the video is actually really inspirational because it's like he has the skill, he has the tenacity, he has the work ethic, like he's down to fucking grind it out for this, all that stuff. And at a certain point in the video he says like, I need to train my hops. He's like, I got the tech down, I got all, I know what to do, but he's like, I don't got the hops enough for it. So he started training his hops, and then you see this clip. Bro, this clip is crazy. This clip is crazy, dude.
This one.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go!
Bro.
This one.
Yeah, I remember those were good episodes, Holy Drug Lord. I remember those episodes too. Dude. Bro. Look at the level of like how much you have to suck up your knees to your chest. Like he's damn near like almost about to hit himself in the face with his knees to get his legs high enough to clear this fucking giant ass wall of a thing. Bro, look at that.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go!
One more time. Look at that. It like okay, obviously he's further away, but this is going over his waist. This is taller than his waist. So you have to jump taller than where your waistline is, but you're doing that with a skateboard. And you have to perform this perfect ollie technique to bring the board with you.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking
Insane, dude. A 9-year battle. 2,177 filmed attempts.
Oh my fucking gosh, dude.
Dude, that's insane, dude. What an accomplishment, though. What a fucking accomplishment. That's dedication, right? But also, he explains it. It's not like he was just purposely training for this for 9 years. What had happened was, he said he won a competition for a high ollie competition, went for another, went for the world record the next year, went for the world record the next year, and just kind of, you know, was casually just doing his ollies. And then he said in 2024 he was like, I'm locking in, and I'm going to actually start purposely going to the gym and training my calves and my legs to have more power to them in order to do these things. So technically, you know, he's been skating for a long time. The ollie journey started from 2016, but it took him a year of purposeful training to get to this point, to develop upon what he already had. But yo, guys, I saw this fucking clip from Memory Screen. If you guys fuck with like old skate videos, Memory Screen on Instagram, they have like the best shit, bro. Like they know skateboarding. Anyway, so this is a clip of Ronson Lamberts in Forecast from 2005. By the way, this guy's regular. This shit broke my brain. This guy's regular. So it starts off switch. Look at this line, and then the other clips. This shit's insane. Dude. What? This is like legit how I like to skate in the game Skate. He starts off with switch front pop, switch crook 180. Does it so perfect you would have thought that he was goofy. And then somehow follows it up with an even more casual big spin front blunt on a bench. Bro. And then ends it off with the chill 180 switch 5-0. Bro, like even like a front pop crook is hard enough, right? He did it switch, but that's already hard enough. To do it alley-oop, to do a pop, shove it, crooked grind, front shove out. He's just flexing. He's just flexing. Bro, that's crazy, crazy control. Was there a heel tap? I don't know. This is insane. Down, like what, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was literally going to say 8 stair. Down 8 stair handrail, crooked grind, alley-oop, nollie front shove out. What? What? Bro. That shit's insane, dude. That shit's insane. Oh, okay. Hold on. Before we get into this longer thing I wanted to react to this. What game is this? Does anyone know what game this is? I've seen it before, but the clips I saw of it before was like basically people playing it and then saying like, oh man, this is difficult, or like, you know, like just kind of like commentating on how the game looks and works. But I didn't see anyone fucking locking in like this. Like, this is pretty insane. Nothing but pure malice in those eyes. So he's locked in. This is the character. And this is, like, from my understanding from the comment section, is this is the type of game where your mouse controls your arm, and you have to press a button to switch between arms. So you can only control one arm at a time, apparently. I'm not sure if that's true.
God, zounds! Blimey!
Yo! Yo!
Cracking!
Yo! He kicked him too? He kicked him really quick? Yo. What the fuck, dude? This is like the Jake Paul fight. No, I'm kidding. I didn't even watch it. I'm a casual skate fan, so I kind of only see the viral clips, but that shit is high as fuck. I recently saw Nigel Houston grinding on his balcony. That shit's way high. That was an old clip. That was an old clip, but that clip was sick. What trick did he do? I think he did a crooked grind too, but I saw that clip as well. Yeah, dude. Nigel's highly skilled, very precise, apparently. All right, fuck it. One last shot. The last shot. Last shot in the night, and then maybe one more like half spliff. Let me go to sleep. W on the stream. W kick, man. W kick staff. W harmonious king. W everyone in here. Okay, so oops. Last, I think maybe we'll react to the other one as well, but maybe the last topic here. I really agree with this, guys. The advertisements I've seen for the SpongeBob movie have looked completely sexualized, and I definitely remember watching SpongeBob and the old SpongeBob movie back in the day, and they definitely had the little moments in their jokes of certain, could be a little, what I'm talking about, like something could be sexualized, not even sexualized, they would be talking about butts or some shit, but it was it wasn't supposed to be taken like that or be sexualized, but they were just talking about stuff like that. I don't know, dude. Like their humor was really good. Not no weird stuff at all, but just from the advertisements I've seen, the fact that Ice Spice is in it, which kind of makes sense, but kind of mostly doesn't. But then also the outfit she wore to the release of SpongeBob, and then now I'm seeing now the movie I guess is out, or some people have already like watched it, like seeing the clips or some like specific clips of specific scenes. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on, man? What is going on? The creator of SpongeBob, apparently, I'm not sure if this is true, but the creator of SpongeBob apparently said that, he would never like to do a collaboration with a fast food restaurant because he doesn't like fast food, he doesn't support fast food, and he would never want to do a collab with fast food. He died, and boom, they did a collab with Wendy's, and it was a shit collab at that. And now it feels like they're just completely fucking bastardizing these characters. Oh, on top of it, SpongeBob's gay. I forgot about that one, right? Dude, so I'll never forgive them for making SpongeBob gay. It's like, it's too much, bro. It's this thing where it's like, oh, we need gay and trans representation. We got too much, bro. You guys took everyone. Leave someone, dude. Leave someone straight, please. Hagrid's gay. SpongeBob's gay. You fucking name some person, or character that I used to watch back in the day. They're gay too, by the way, or some shit. Bro, everyone. Oh, we need more representation. Everyone's represented. That's it. There's no lack of representation, buddy. There's literally zero lack of representation. We need to look this up if this is canon or not, but I believe it is. Let's see. Is SpongeBob gay? Oh, okay, there you go. SpongeBob isn't officially gay. His creator, Steven Hillenburg, RIP, right, described him as asexual, meaning he doesn't experience sexual attraction. He's a fucking sponge, by the way. Though he can have romantic feelings. 2020 Nickelodeon tweet celebrated Pride, sparked debate by including SpongeBob with other LGBTQ plus characters, leading fans to see him as a part of the broader LGBTQ plus community, especially given his asexual nature. But Hillenburg clarified he is almost asexual, not gay. Okay, so there you go. Kuwait, hello. How's it going, dude? All right, never mind. I guess it's a theory. But let's get into this, though. This conversation that we're about to get into is more about the music of this song. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Cheers, Harmonious Gang. Good, thanks. What about you? Good as well. You want to hear a funny story? Sure. We're going to smoke one last spliff and call it a night. But I want to react to this as we roll the spliff. Should we wait for this funny story first before we react to this? It's what happened to kid movie soundtracks. Cheers, bro. I'm about to crack open another Michelob Ultra. Let's go. Cheers, dude. What time is it for you, Holy Drug Lord? Okay, we'll get to your funny story after. You might be cooking it up still. Let's watch this first.
SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. What does that even mean? That is an egregious statement, Ice Spice. I've been trying to figure out all morning. What does she mean by that? SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. And I keep on like, I literally cannot figure it out. So if you can help me out, let me know. Because right now, I'm feeling bad for kids. This is what they supposed to be listening to during their movies? No. I mean, we grew up with greatness, son. I got to grow up with Phil Collins going vociferously tough on Tarzan's entire soundtrack. He didn't need to do this, but he did.
The Tarzan soundtrack was goated.
In every single language imaginable. And this is what set the precedent. This is what I was expecting out of kids' movies forever. I mean, growing up, people didn't fumble the bag. I ain't gonna lie to you. And it started with Phil. Everybody should take notes from Phil. I mean, they cooked up this Mufasa feeling hit for the Rugrats, son. The Rugrats, Blackstreet, Maya, and Mace together for a Rugrats track. I listen to this joint till this day. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay, here today, gone tomorrow. This shit living forever. Tevin Campbell came out to cut like Peroxide and literally gave us one of the best Disney singles of all time.
Facts.
Eye to Eye, the Goofy movie. That
Goofy movie was great.
Soundtrack. Goodness gracious. Oh my days, bro, was moving different, son. And I mean, this is what we got to listen to growing up. Like, you would be like, oh my God, these songs, I'm singing this shit now. I listen to this again till this day. I'm not gonna stop. Why would you? This is musical greatness. Passes through the ages. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. That's not it, son. We losing the recipes. I even need to say anything. I couldn't even pick one song off of this joint. Look at the artists that was on this soundtrack, and you gonna tell me this is a kids movie? No, this is a generational hit, double platinum type shit. D'Angelo, Salt Pepper, Be Real, Busta Rhymes, R. Kelly, Quad City DJs, Seal. It's just like, man, they really used to put in effort to kids movies back in the day. Like, I'm going to entertain not only kids but adults too, because they're gonna see the movie together. Now it's like, yeah, go ahead, run me that fucking check. Thank you, I need that. I will say though, Yeet, you did cook up. Like, within the last 10 to 15 years, this is the only kid song where I was like, you know what? Nah, they did some shit with that one right there. That was smart as hell. And like, you had the theater going stupid. Everybody was pulling up in suits, playing this song in the background. I was like, okay, see what good music can do for a movie? All of a sudden, people pulling up just to do this shit. I count money. But SpongeBob Big Pants Okay? Come on, Ice Spice. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? This is, I mean, nefarious. You looking fine as hell, as always. Absolutely beautiful. But this song? Come on, son. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants Okay. What is that?
I feel like we gotta listen to this song now and break it down. Today was my English exam, and we have to write an essay. It's about favorite place to gathering, and I chose my villa to gather my friends. My friend, he doesn't know English. He wrote essay about Liberation Day. I get it. Wait, I don't get it. Hold on. What? Wait, what's the joke here? I'm sorry. I don't mean to insult your joke. I just don't get it. I don't understand the joke. Okay, hold on. I saw this. Bro. This is where it's like... someone like Popo has the ability to just create anything. The 3D printing skill is a hell of a skill to have, because you could just create anything. Anything. At any moment. I saw this, and I was like, bro, it must be nice to just have a 3D printer be like, oh, what? What a cool idea. Let me cook it up right now. It's a PlayStation 1 what's it called? Coaster holder, and the coasters are fucking different PS1 games. Bro, that is so cool, man. And it holds the coasters. Wow. Genius. This the subject was about favorite place to gather. He doesn't know English, so he thought it was Liberation Day. I'm so confused. Dude, I'm also drunk and slow. I'm so slow, dude. I don't get it. Do you have a P.O. box? Yes, I need to post it. Fuck, I need to post it. Stoner. I don't get it, dude. Sometimes I gotta rewatch stuff to understand the joke.
Alright, so there...
I don't understand. Alright, hold on. Last thing I wanted to watch before I went to bed. Driving Xiaomi's electric car. Are we cooked? Question mark. What does he mean by are we cooked? That's my question here.
There are a lot of hot takes in the tech world.
Anyways, he failed an exam. That's funny.
And I see a lot of them in the comments section and in articles all the time. And one of the most common ones is, yo, have you seen these Chinese...
Damn, I'm so sorry, Holy Drug Lord. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know why, bro. Like, the Kick app does have a lot of issues. And I don't know why. Like... I don't know. I don't know anything about programming. But it just feels like there's so much money invested behind Kick and Stake and partners they have and people they work with. I feel like the programming part of it would just be a non-issue. It's just like, let's just throw money at this person to get this thing working right. But there's all these issues on the app, and I don't experience the same issues everyone else does. What happens to me, well, sometimes I have that, BK, like where I only see old messages, but my main thing is like, for example, I'll like open up my Kick, right? I'll open up my Kick. This is like when I do my IRLs. I'll open up my Kick. I'll go to my chat, or just open up my stream. I'll go to my chat, and then I'll be like, okay, I can read the chat. Oh, wait, hold on, let me go put in an address to see where Taco Bell is. Boom, I go to my maps. Bada bing, bada boom, open up Taco Bell, put the directions there. I reopen my stream, and then it won't show the chat. Or the chat will be frozen, or it won't even show the stream. And then what I have to do is close Kick, and then fully reopen Kick, go back to my chat. And I'm like, I have to do this every single time. Every single time I do IRL streams, it's like I have to reopen Kick like 50 times.
Electric cars, if they ever came to the US, they would cook everything that we have here. They are too good, they have too much tech, and they are too cheap to not dominate everything.
Bro, is this like, is he a China shill or is he like speaking facts?
And so I figured I should get my hands on one and actually figure out if that's true or not. And, yeah, you could say there's a little something to it. There are so many crazy things I've learned about this car while I've been testing it, but let's just start with the basics. This car here I've been driving for the last 2 weeks is called the Xiaomi SU7. Yeah, that Xiaomi. So the Xiaomi that makes basically everything in China: tablets, headphones.
Who, this guy, BK?
Robot vacuums, printers, appliances, and smartphones. And they even refer to the trims of this car as the SU7, SU7 Pro, SU7 Max, and SU7 Ultra. So
it's so the fact that, guys, like, you have to like understand this. Russia righteously gets a lot of the government of Russia gets a lot of bullshit because of this Ukraine situation, right? And they righteously get a lot of bullshit because of that. Like, people don't like it, and and a lot of Western companies have taken their businesses out of Russia because of it. Israel, you know, they righteously get a lot of shit too because of this Palestine stuff. Companies still keep their businesses in Israel though, so it's kind of a funny thing going on between that. It's like, okay, why are you mad at Russia, but why are you not mad at Israel? I understand why, we all do, but the other exemption is China. China's been doing this whole genocide thing as well when it comes to a giant population in the area of China as well. If you guys look into it, of like them having current day concentration camps, them having current day slavery, and you know, a bunch of other stuff. And they basically, the government of China is doing a bunch of shitty shit that's also on the level of Russia or Israel, and no one says anything. You know why? Because everyone's businesses run through China. You can't say anything about them. You know, it's like no one even wants to dare talk shit on the middleman, because that's the middleman of them between their bread, you know, or them of the, like, you know, cheaply made items and all that stuff. And also the cherry on top of that as well is that any brand or company in China, once you get a huge brand, like you're making cars, for example, like you're making cars or something like that, you're working with the Chinese government. There's no way around it. It's like Russia. Once you get to that level of success, where you're like an Elon Musk, for example, and you're like, I'm gonna make my own car. You can't make your own car. You can't do big moves like that without the Chinese government knocking on your door and saying, hey, you're gonna cut us an extremely favorable deal, or, you know what, guy, give me your company, you're too powerful, this is an invasion of government privacy or security. Like, bro, they'll think of some reason to either take your company or just be the head chief, you know, decision maker in 2 seconds. It's all like basically China government stuff, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised if this car is spying on us.
Here is the SU7 Max, and this retails for about 299,000 Chinese yuan, which actually converts to about $42,000 US, which is gonna be a lot more impressive in about 5 minutes. So base specs, this is a fully
42K for this car.
Electric 4-door sedan, 101 kilowatt hour battery, dual motor, all-wheel drive, 673 horsepower.
All-wheel drive, 600 horsepower?
And 320 miles of range. Already, those are specs on paper on the level of like a Tesla Model 3 Performance, which today costs like $55,000. Now, looking around the outside of this car, it looks like a pretty reasonable car. I think a lot of people would agree, but that's the thing.
China also has like a lot of huge main infrastructure falling apart. China has elementary schools falling apart. China has hospitals falling apart. China has newly built high-rise apartments falling apart because of poor QC, people scamming, people using fucking cheaply made stuff, you know, like just, you know, scam here, scam there, blah, blah, all this fucked up shit. How much do you really trust an electric vehicle from China? I don't know, man. I like to see, you know, this is one of one. They're not even selling this out here. But once we have 1 million of these on the road, what's going to happen?
This is Xiaomi we're talking about making this car. And they're not a car company, which means they don't have any previous designs that they have to pay homage to or any traditional lines and shapes that they have to keep around, which means a little bit less prestige, yes, but also a little bit more freedom, because I see them taking stuff from all over the rest of the car industry in this car. Like these headlights, for example. That is very much a McLaren-looking headlight. And they have Lotus lines on the hood here. And then as you get back, even more. Kind of looks like a Porsche Taycan from the side profile, if I'm not crazy. It has these thin bezels like the Polestar, and then a thicker taillight across the back, which kind of looks maybe like a Lincoln or some others. And then there's a fully active wing on the back that kind of looks like a Mercedes-AMG GT. All of these are more expensive cars from more premium brands, and so they kind of meld them all together into one car with this kind of unique purple color.
I wonder if AI helps with this.
That honestly, I think looks pretty good, and we're not even on the inside.
That's an interesting question. Like, I wonder if you just tell AI, like, hey, take every high quality, like car brand and mesh it into one vehicle, please. There we go. There's our design. Let's start working. McLaren is always my favorite. Really? I don't know too much about cars, so I don't know the pros and cons.
Side yet.
I like old BMWs and old Mercedes.
So the inside here is where they really start to stack the wins. This is a nice car, not just in like a nice with an asterisk type of way, like, oh, this is nice for a $45,000 car, or, oh, this is nice for a car I've never heard of. No, this is a nice car. It's got this pretty clean design all around the interior. Again, bringing in inspiration and...
Wait, hold on. Is that a built-in...
Nice car. It's got this...
Is that a built-in phone mount? Honestly, you know how like so many people used to smoke cigarettes back in the day that cars used to have ashtrays? And, what else? Like, you know, there's like certain things that they would implement into cars because they were just like, these were such daily use items that now they seem kind of archaic. Or CD players, for example, too, right? Everyone's listening to music. We gotta get a CD player installed. So now it's like, that's like ancient. No one's fucking using no CD player. This seems like the new thing that needs to be installed into cars. I do agree with this. The fucking magnetic phone mount. Off rip. Off rip. Give me a fucking phone mount. Everyone needs to put their phone up.
Pretty clean design all around.
You're not allowed to drive and use the phone. But everyone needs to use the phone because we need directions, right? What do? Oh, fucking connect it to your main screen or whatever it is, blah, blah. But no, like you still kind of, you need that. So I think this is a cool idea.
On the interior, again, bringing in inspiration and premium features from a bunch of different places. Like these are comfortable, heated, and ventilated leather seats. This heated steering wheel looks and feels a lot like a Porsche steering wheel to me, with the shape and the simplicity and just a few buttons with stalks at the bottom. There's a big, bright, and automatically aligning HUD in front of me, right in front of the road at all times. And that's right above a small display behind the steering wheel, and then a 16-inch primary display in the center. And then there's storage everywhere. There's here in the middle between the front seats, where they've also cleverly stored a flashlight powered by the car's battery, kind of like
what?
And believe it or not, a tasteful amount of real hardware controls here. There's a power on-off button right here. There's temperature controls up and down, fan speed up and down at my fingertips. You can also put the wing up or down at the back of the car. And there's a lift height because there is, of course, an adjustable air suspension. Up at the top, there's a pair of air-cooled...
I want to see Whistling Diesel test this shit out.
50-watt wireless chargers because, you know, if you got a Xiaomi car, you might as well have a Xiaomi phone with 50-watt wireless charging to match. So those go up there. There's also a huge tinted glass panoramic sunroof over my head. Very nice feature. The headliner is all Alcantara everywhere. And there are 25 speakers in this car that sound really good, and ambient lighting everywhere that pulses to the bass of your music in the colors of the album art of the song that's playing. Because it's connected to the car and it just knows that type of thing. And that's not even mentioning the backseat experience.
Dude, like China is the middleman behind everyone's company. You have a t-shirt brand, you have a toy brand, you have a phone case brand, you make basically almost anything, it goes through goddamn China. You know, they make things the cheapest and the quickest for everyone all across the world. What's to stop them from being like, wait a minute, fuck your brands, we're gonna start our brands and take over everything. But then again, like I said, the quality. There's a difference between American-made and China-made. American-made sounds like it's going to last 100 years. China-made sounds like I'm going to have to replace it within 10 years.
Into this car, which is also really nice. Those screens for the rear passengers are Xiaomi tablets, because of course they are. I haven't even driven it yet, and it's already feeling like a $60,000, $65,000 car. But there are not one, but two really cool features I've never seen in any other car that are in this one. So number one is the software.
Yo, thank you, Bubble. I appreciate you, man. That's why the shoe clothing replica market has exploded. Bro, they're saying I don't give a fuck no more. They're putting their foot down. They're like, fuck this shit. We've seen too many people become millionaires. We need more money for the Chinese government.
The software is so good. This feels like a preview kind of like what Apple might have done if they'd made...
I was literally going to say this looks like Apple.
...an Apple car. I say that because it's super smooth, just like a smartphone, but also it's a car made by someone who makes a phone. And so the car plugs right into the Xiaomi ecosystem in so many ways. There's a wireless charger, but also wireless screen mirroring. It connects to various other Xiaomi smart home accessories like security cameras. You can sign into them with the car with your account. So everything from text messages to map directions are all syncing from your phone. And hey, if all else fails, thankfully as a backup, this car also happens to have wireless Apple CarPlay. And it's nice. I think it is the biggest, nicest window of wireless.
What foreign country has more information on the American citizens? China or Israel? I feel like that's a good question, right? Like, what foreign country, Genius Graphics, like, what foreign country has more information on the American population? China or Israel? I feel like it's a good debate.
CarPlay I have ever seen.
Israel has all the what's it called? What are they called? Like those Palantir type programs. Like they have all those programmers that make those types of programs. It's like they're more known for programs rather than physical items. But then China is known for physical items with malicious, strange programs that they hand out to a lot of people. So I don't know. I think China might take the cake.
Seen in a car. I think probably my favorite example of the software being incredible in this car is you see the speaker and the headrest behind me.
That is sick.
When I'm driving and my phone is paired to the speakers in this car and I'm navigating, you know that part where like you're driving and the music's getting pretty good and right as the bass is about to drop, the navigation voice comes on and interrupts it? That never happens in this car because it separates out the voice from the navigation and puts it just in that speaker behind me while all of the rest of the music and the sound in the car stays exactly the same.
That's sick. That's cool. I was going into this video like saying like, yo, this is a Chinese death trap. But now as I'm listening to these fucking like features, I'm like, wait a minute. They're putting some real good thought in this.
So as a driver, I hear the voice saying, turn left, turn right. But everything else, including the music for all the passengers, stays sick. That is my favorite song.
So only you can hear it. Only you can. Only the driver. It's not. It doesn't go to all the headsets. All the headsets. I mean, what's it called? Headrests. It's only your headrest that gives you the fucking information on where to turn, and like the directional information. Everyone else doesn't hear it. Only you hear it. That is. Oh my god. Bro, what?
Software feature I've seen in a car in a while. So the software being awesome is the one thing, but the second awesome thing is the modules. Because this is a modular interior. Because hidden around this car are a bunch of various mounting points for modular accessories. There's one over here in the corner and another over here in the center, all the way around the back of this center display. And so on these mounting points, you can attach various accessories that Xiaomi makes, like this extra speedometer and trip display, or this magnetic car mount in the corner of the car, or this super useful USB hub that gets full power and can pass it along through a cable to passengers in the back seat or wherever they want. There's also high-quality microphones that pair to the car for a karaoke experience, or even long-range walkie-talkies.
Who the fuck is doing karaoke in the car?
For some reason, if you need to maybe shoot a video with the car and communicate with the camera car. What other car does this? I've never seen the ability to customize exactly how much hardware or how little hardware you have in the interior layout.
I just realized there's literally a whole YouTube channel called Carpool Karaoke, or yeah, what's it called? Car Karaoke with that one guy, so yeah, okay, I could see that.
Like Xiaomi does. I mean, they're not a car company, clearly, but they've come up with some really innovative things to make the car uniquely your own. You can make it maximalist. You can make it minimalist. You can do as much or as little as you want. And that'll, of course, fluctuate the price you pay, but hey, that's up to you. I think that's pretty sick. All of that is without even mentioning all the little stuff like the active noise cancellation in here, the quality of the speakers, the surround sound, all the other things that the software does really, really well. And I haven't even gotten to driving it yet.
Asians love karaoke, that is true. And they're good at it too.
So this is obviously a standard issue 4-door electric car, right? But the superpower of electric cars is that they can have multiple personalities. That's what makes these interesting. So in its default mode, which is comfort mode, it's pretty nice, actually. It rides super soft, it's chill. The air suspension is actually pretty incredible. I feel like this is on the same level of absorbing all these bumps and all these potholes and the things on the road as the Lucids that I've driven. Like, this is really quite good. And it never gets too unsettled. The accelerator pedal, it's responsive enough. It's not like super twitchy and aggressive. It's obviously the comfort mode, so you feel like you have all the power you need, but it rolls it on nicely. It eases off when you remove your foot from the pedal. And
I wonder, because there's like this huge argument over right to repair now, especially when it comes to cars. I wonder how it's designed for being repaired and worked on. Like, I wonder if they're trying to pull this bullshit card that every other company is, which is like, if you want to get your brakes done, you have to come to us. If you want to get your oil done, you have to come to us. If you want to get your air filters done, you have to come to us, because everything's proprietary, and also now we have new regulations saying that you can't even do nothing for yourself. So I wonder how it is for this car. Like, it's an electric car though, so you can't really work on electric cars, or very few people can. Do electric cars use oil? Is that a stupid question? Is this a stupid question? Do you have to change the oil on an electric car? Or am I retarded for asking that?
And what a lot of other EVs don't have is this really high degree of customization over exactly how that feels. Like, there is a full-on power delivery slider. You can move it to be a fully rear-wheel drive vehicle all the way to a fully front-wheel drive vehicle. And then the lift-off regen is nice and secure and assuring. You'd never have to take the car out of this mode if you never wanted to. This is a very reasonable thing to expect from a 4-door electric car. But there's also a drive mode knob down here. If I just turn it one notch to the right, everything turns red. The graphics in front of me change. I get my estimated range and my speed and how much power I'm using. And then I rotate it again, and it's Sport Plus mode. And there's a G-force meter now. And now all of a sudden, the accelerator pedal is way more responsive.
That's cool.
And twitchy. And everything firms up. And the steering is definitely heavier. So this feels much more like a fun type of drive. And it's not quite on the maxed out level. Like, I know people want to compare this to Porsche Taycan. This is not Porsche Taycan levels of sporty, but it's like one notch below that, which is still really good. It's got all the EV party tricks, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, launch control, and even a little boost button where if you press the drive mode button, you get this crazy graphic on the screen, and then that's all of your power, which is sick. So obviously it does great in a straight line with 600 plus horsepower, but it kind of handles on the same level of Model 3 Performance or BMW i4. This is a really capable car. It's kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothes type of car where you see it on the road and it doesn't necessarily look like something that has Porsche 911 Turbo S horsepower, but it does. And so yeah, it just gives you this confidence of being able to place the car wherever you want on the road. And
how is he able to drive the car with no license plate?
That is the superpower of electric cars. Plus, it's got these active bolsters. The seats are hugging me when I go around turns. So when I turn right, the left bolster kind of like hugs, like catches me a little bit.
No way, dude.
This is something those very expensive G-Wagons have done and popularized for a while now. It's a little weird, not gonna lie, but it just makes you think it's doing
active bucket seats?
Doing something. It's also become much more apparent as I'm driving this car how well built it really is. It does not feel anything like the $42,000 price tag might suggest. Like, obviously the materials are one thing, and you've got these leathers all around and the stitching and these different contrasted materials, but also just in general, like, it's quiet in here.
I don't hear motor noise. I don't hear wind very much. I don't hear other cars or noises around me outside the car. Like, I can verify that there are noises out there that I'm not hearing. It's sick. And then there's the active noise cancellation on top of that. So it just feels like a really serene, calm experience just because it's so well built. And you might have also noticed the LiDAR box right above me on the top of this car here, because the other button on the steering wheel is Xiaomi's full self-driving, which doesn't work on every road here in the US, but in China, you have Pilot Pro and Pilot Max, and those will take care of almost all of the driving on almost all of the roads the same way something like a Tesla Model 3 might here in the US.
No way, dude.
So I've turned it on this road. This is a smaller single lane road and it's totally fine. And there's all sorts of things like obstacles that it has to avoid, and it handles that. It's never really...
The fact that a random... it's not a random, but the fact that like a Chinese company could have self-driving mode in America is a little frightening to me. I can't explain fully why right now, but that's a little scary.
Really done anything to give me pause or seem...
That's a little scary, dude.
Kind of weird, and it's not even designed for these roads or this market, so I imagine in China it's even better than this. I'm honestly trying to think of like a negative. Now that I've been living with this car and I've been driving it for weeks, I've driven and reviewed many other cars for the past couple years, and usually the downsides are so obvious. Like, oh, the tech is usually pretty bad, like the software is bad, but well, this is Xiaomi. Like, they make smartphones, they make all this tech already. The software is great. The self-driving works. The cameras are great. The displays are great. All the tech is there. And then all the EV fundamentals are also still there. It has the 300 plus miles of range. It has the quick charging, and it has the split personalities. It has the super chill, calm cruiser mode, and the 600 horsepower, brutal launch control, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, sporty mode. And then on top of all that, it's built super well. Like, it has all the sound isolation and all of the hardware. Conveniently brings me back to the title of this video. So are we cooked? Not yet, clearly. This car is not available here in the US. But you can see how we could be soon. I genuinely, I'm not exaggerating when I say this is a $42,000 car that feels like a $75,000 car if it were made here in the US. And that's the thing that's most impressive about the Xiaomi SU7. And that's just this one. So really, now that I've gotten to live with this and drive this here in the US among all the other cars I test, here's my take. It's not that there's any sort of crazy bleeding edge tech in this.
That was pretty cool. I would still at this point I would still not want to get an EV. It just seems like too much of a hassle when it comes to charging and installation of your charger, where you're gonna charge it. Like, for example, just for my living circumstance and where we're living, I don't know where the fuck I'd be able to charge a EV. It'd be impractical. It'd be completely impractical for me. So like, I would have to get a gas car. There's no way. I feel like it's impractical for a lot of people. It's expensive, extra expensive, impractical, low range. Oh, you want to do a trip across the country? Like, go on your phone and type in, like, a trip across the country in a gas car. Normal search, right? It'll tell you, like, for example, 12 hours or, I don't know, like 15-hour drive, right? And then type it in for EV, and then it's gonna go from like a fucking 15-hour drive to like a 50-hour drive, because it's gonna tell you, oh, you have to drive here and then go way out the way to this one charging station, and then once you're done with that, you have to go way out the way to this other charging station, and then after that you gotta go way out the way to these other four to six charging stations before you get to your destination. And also, it's gonna take you 3 times longer than a gas car. You should come down to visit Pismo Beach. I think Mr. Beast recently came. What is Pismo Beach? Where is this? What does Mr. Beast have to do with that? A town in California. It sounds familiar. Wait, I think I've been there. Have I? I don't know, dude. Where the fuck is it? Actually, no, I haven't been there. I think Riley's been there. Alright, guys, that's it. W, everyone, man. W chat. I fucked up once again. I thought that I would stay up until 2 in the morning, and here we are at basically 3. Alright, yo. W. Grime. W. Georgie. Holy Drug Lord. Kickstaff. Thank you guys so much, man, for being a part of the stream. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. WBK. I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't really know what the plan will be for tomorrow, to be honest. We'll see. Alright. W chat. W everyone. Happy holidays. It's almost Christmas, bro. 3 days away from Christmas. What a trip. Happy holidays, everyone. Peace, guys. Peace, chat.